My name is Natalie Reynolds. For the honors paper and presentation, I did my topic on Bob Fosse. The second slide is the introduction. He was also known as Robert Louis Fosse. He was an American dancer, choreographer, and director. Fosse was born on June 23, 1927 in Chicago, Illinois. And he died on September 23rd, 1987 in Washington, D.C. He was 60 years old when he died. Fosse was also considered to be a creative, inspired, driven, strong-willed, tireless, and ruthless person, according to Masterworks Broadway. The next slide is a bit about his background. After he graduated high school, he was enrolled into the U.S. Navy, and he was assigned to the entertainment unit. And then shortly after that, he moved to New York City to pursue his dancing career at the American Theater Wing in 1947. And then in 1953, he performed in 3 known musicals, and those 3 were The Affairs of Dobie Gillis, Kiss Me Kate, and Give a Girl a Break. And then a year after that, in 1954, he took his career to the next level and he began to choreograph his own work. And then he eventually built a reputation of being an inventive choreographer, according to another article by Barson. During his lifetime, he had 3 wives at different times. The first one was named Mary Ann Miles, the second was Joanne McCracken, and the third was Gwen Verdon. And that site is from IMDb. A little bit about his work. Cabaret was an American musical drama directed by Bob, and it actually received 8 Academy Awards, and he was recognized as the best director at that time. And this musical displayed adult themes, which showed the senior side of show business, which I thought was interesting. And it is, I got that information from the same Barson article. And then talked a little bit about the 1953 musicals that he was in. And then in 1957, he produced The Pajama Game. And in 1959, there was The Redhead. 1966 was Sweet Charity. 1972 was Pippin. 1978 was when Dancin' was created. And in 1986 was Big Deal. On the next slide, we have awards. He received a lot of awards during his time. In 1973, he was known to be the first person to win an Oscar, Tony, and an Emmy award in 1 year. He also received 12 Tony Awards between the years of 1955 and 1986, which I thought was really impressive. And other awards he had received during this time were from Outer Critics Circle, New York Drama's Critics Circle, and an award from Drama Desk. The next slide we have is fun facts and other information that could be included. The first bullet point says he is considered to be in about 43 roles during his lifetime, and that was also pretty impressive to me. And that included dancing, acting, choreographing, directing. And then he received his first Tony Award for choreographing the Pajama Game production, mentioned earlier in another slide. And then Cabaret was actually his first successful film, and it's actually really well known. If you haven't heard of it, if you read about it, it's actually pretty interesting. And then he had the skill of being a choreographer, director, and dancer, which made him very noticeable in the film and dance industries. And then other words that I would describe him as, and probably other people, would be passionate and dedicated. And he was also known to be a very outstanding choreographer and director. And then the last slide we have here is just the works cited. I have 4 of them included. These 4 are embedded into the PowerPoint and also in the honors paper. And that is it. Thanks.